Okay, I had the best French toast this weekend. You guys want to hear about it?
Who made it? Was it Joel's
I got it
girlfriend?
at a restaurant.
Oh.
No.
Was it in Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's a restaurant in Tennessee and I'm going this week. I'll text you guys pictures. Bread pudding French toast.
Oh, bread pudding's pretty good.
Bread pudding's
I've ever
pretty
had it.
good.
Rice pudding.
You've never had bread pudding? Oh my god, Jake, I'm gonna make you some bread pudding. It's gonna change your life.
What kind of white guy are you?
Yeah.
Just a regular one?
Oh,
Obviously you're not from the South.
definitely not
No.
above average like Mark.
No.
The above average white guy. Mark Aikman.
Mark is special.
Put me down right away.
Love you.
We're gonna cut that part out.
No, we're just gonna leave
It was starting out pretty good.
No.
It's fine, yeah.
The problem is it takes up so much
Space. Yeah, I like it. It's very excessive.
That's why I can't have Mark on, because there's just not enough room in this.
You should have Mark on camera.
Which part?
You have to get a wide angle
All
lens.
parts. All
The
parts.
fucking problem is, like, how do you fit Mark into this tiny screen? Oh, God. Damn it.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 3 of The Rundown.
Right.
I'm here with Jake, who is going to be my co-host moving forward. So we'll just throw
Thank you
that
for
right
that.
out there.
Is there something wrong with episode 2?
No, episode 2 was
I just didn't make
fantastic,
it.
but we had to do it at Tim Hortons. Shh, don't interrupt. Time out. Back to the beginning. Episode 3, co-host Jake. We're
Rundown.
talking to Erica. We have her here today after a wonderful weekend that she spent in Arizona. So we're going to chit-chat about her most recent ultra, what's going on in the community, and what we have coming up next. So, Erica, give us a little background about yourself.
Oh, background. There's a lot of it. I started running in high school.
That's too long. We don't have that much
Too far
time.
back.
How many decades do we want to talk?
Let's talk about Erica now and in the present. Like,
Okay.
so when I met you,
Yes.
you were kind of at a resurgence in your running career.
Sort of. I had like the pre-kids, and then I had the like, I have my kids, but I don't want to take it too seriously, and then I had the post, hey, they're finally in school stage.
Cool.
That
So,
was like 2019 post. You met me in the kind of the first third of that, I would say.
and now, swing that pendulum up. We
Yeah.
were catching you on the uptick.
Yeah.
You were
You were like, hey, you should try to qualify for Boston. And I was like, I don't really want to. And you're like, well, you're so close. You should.
and then you did,
Yeah.
which led you down like a different wormhole.
Well, you also talked me into another great life choice, which is Bear Lake Ultra.
Which brings us to even other great life choices, which is
Right.
like ultra.
Another ultra, and then some more
Right.
100 milers that you helped me get into because you're a good friend.
Well, this is perfect. Let's just kick off into that with your ultras.
Yes.
But let me criticize this by saying we're in the presence of somebody that's
An
actually
ultra
won
runner.
an
Wow.
ultra.
I've
yeah.
won an
You already
ultra
brought
too.
that.
To be fair,
I don't have a belt buckle though.
We've actually won ultras that are the same distance.
50K.
Yeah, I won the STFU.
Yeah, I don't
You
think.
just said you didn't win one.
I set a course record too.
Yeah, it's got to be proven.
Okay.
We'll
All right.
we'll fact check
I
that
can
later.
prove that.
Yeah, there's got to
Ultra
be.
sign up. Go look at it.
You can put the
Yeah,
screenshot of all
yeah,
that.
ultra
Yeah.
sign up.
Just rate the thermostat.
We're gonna also put that, kick it over to Marathon Investigations,
Jake and I are equals in ultra running.
the male-female versions of each other.
I don't know. Maybe,
I don't think I run that
probably,
fast.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
she
think
definitely
Jake's
overshadows
faster.
me in her career of running.
Well,
I mean, I basically was running since you were like a toddler, though. So
Not that much older than me.
yeah. I mean,
A
to be
solid
fair, she's not. I'm not.
I'm older than
age-
both of you. We know
Yeah,
this.
yeah. But what I'm trying to get at is that Jake is just now getting to the point where running is enjoyable. He
Right.
likes it. He loves it. He's you know,
Addicted.
yeah, hasn't hit
He's an
that
addict.
shit storm of like, oh my god, dude, why am I doing this? Why, like
I
Right.
think I
it
hit
goes
that
well. It goes full
in
circle.
January.
Yeah. That
He
ch-
definitely hit that in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
middle of ode.
Middle
Yeah.
of
Yep.
road. He was like, I hate this.
But back to Erica.
Back to Erica. So okay, let's talk about Bear Lake. You went
Okay.
out. You were kind of like, whatever. I'll do this. I'll put it on my radar. Went out there,
Right.
crushed it. I think you did like what 50, 60 miles.
68 miles, yeah.
Perfect. And then you said shit.
Was
That was it was
First
easy.
ultra?
Yeah, that was like the longest I'd pretty
Okay.
much ever run on
Awesome.
a marathon.
And
I'd actually run one marathon before that, and then I just like...
so what happened that led to you signing up for Hennepin? How do you go from
I
68 to 100?
saw Hennepin, and I was like, this race looks really cool, and they have really cool flannel shirts at the end of it. That was like my motivating factor. I wanted
It's
a
awesome.
cool flannel shirt.
Okay, well, hey, if
And
you guys are just wondering, hey, can I do that? Can I do 68 to 100? Heck yeah.
You get a cool flannel shirt.
That was kind of a
yeah.
yeah. Just look for a race that gives you a T-shirt and a belt buckle.
It was a
and
really cool shirt. So
boom.
And then I was like, oh, I kind of want a belt buckle to go with it. It would
So
be a cool Hennepin outfit if I wore it all together.
exactly. Have you wore your belt buckle?
I haven't been. It's in my bin of running stuff. And it will probably stay there.
Do women wear their belt buckles?
I don't wear belts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think so.
And I don't wear real pants. So
That's a whole different conversation.
like pants that require belts. Are
Okay,
optional.
all right, good.
So.
So what are you doing with these belt buckles? Because now we have Hennepin. We're going to get into this one here. If you can't see this, that's a Black Canyon 100K belt buckle.
Which we didn't know existed before this weekend.
Yeah, not even sure why 100K gets a belt buckle. Maybe in Arizona they do things different, but yeah. So what are you doing? Are you just collecting these and hanging them up somewhere? Are you rubbing them in Mark's face?
Actually, all of my medals are just literally like in a bin, and I don't look at them ever. Most of my running stuff is just hidden in a corner.
You are so positive when it comes to this stuff.
You have a shrine of all your belt buckles and your
my
your
kids
bibs.
like there's nothing there's a window in front of my treadmill and that's it. There's nothing special.
What
Honestly,
a
I just
depressing scene I just saw of like
it's
one
an
window,
egress
a little
window.
bit of bars.
Yeah,
you know, you're like
it's
looking
basically
out.
I hate the treadmill though.
Yeah, it is
you
a
can
prison.
run outside, go run outside. So, Hennepin was awesome. I loved Hennepin. I thought that was one of the coolest races.
Okay.
So
you go out, you run a flat fast 100 miler. What was your pace? What was your time?
my pace for the most part and most of the miles was like 8:45, 9.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I like to apparently because this last race I did it too. I just sit in the aid stations for far too long and run up my clock a little bit.
I mean,
I had a 44-minute mile.
it's recovery time, right?
No, so at Black Canyon. So I left the halfway point at Black Canyon, and my vision was starting to get blurry because it's in the middle of the desert. And I'm like, I think I should probably change out my contacts. I didn't realize they were drying out to the extent that they were, though. So I, about 2 miles after the aid station, can barely see the trail. And that's when it starts getting rocky. There's a river crossing. I'm like, I am so screwed. There's another 15 miles till the next aid station. And I always pack extra contacts in each one of my drop bags. But I have to make it to mile 50 to get my new contacts. So finally at mile 50, I get my new contacts. My fingers are freezing. It's nighttime finally. And I go to put my contacts in and I drop one in the dirt.
Oh.
And that's my only pair until the finish.
You didn't bring backup glasses or anything?
Of course
Like
not.
you don't have them in your pack?
No.
I don't know.
I
never
did
ran that
plan
far.
it.
I don't know.
Hennepin, I planned for that. I did have
Okay.
glasses, but I need the contacts to see. It's nighttime. It was bad. So
I've never even thought of that. So what do people with glasses do? Like,
at Hennepin, I packed a pair of glasses.
don't they bounce?
Yeah, it's really hard to run in glasses. So
That's
that's why
like
I was like, those are my
problem
absolute
that's
worst
not
fears.
talked about,
Yeah.
right? Like,
But I packed, that was the worst part, was at Black Canyon. I had them in each drop bag, and at 30, I was just like, I don't need to change them. Yeah, it's just blurry. And I should have changed them, because I had to wait till 50, and then I only had one pair in my drop bag, rather than, I would have had a backup pair.
Did you find it on the ground? You dropped it.
I did.
You cleaned
And
it
one
off and
eye
it
was
good?
like, but it was with water, not saline, so it was just.
Oh my
one
gosh.
eye.
Yeah. I've had
Yeah.
contact struggles before. It's not good.
You can't.
you guys
fix
are both
it.
blind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, wow.
literally. And that was the thing. I'm running at night on a rocky trail, and I can't see anything.
I've lost them, riding moto too.
Yeah, they fall
I
right-
lost one,
Yeah,
and
you
I
told me.
have like weird, you can't see where you're going. It's you double vision.
Yeah, depth perception's off,
He had
right?
a
All
stick
the time.
pull one out of his eye.
Oh.
Pulled it right out. It was weird.
Crazy. You're lucky you have a retina.
Wow, amazing stories, guys.
Dude.
We are so blessed to have both of our four-eyed friends here. I mean, two-eyed.
Thanks.
They have their four eyes together, but they both have two eyes. Luckily, Jake didn't lose one.
Yeah,
But-
because he'd be one-eyed Jake.
Wow. God, I wish your name was Willie. Oh, that would be so cool. To
That
be
would be
one-eyed.
so cool.
Uh,
We could make movies. Yeah, all day.
That's a whole different story again.
Is it?
So, what I think is the most craziest thing about you is that
Are you sure? Because there's so many to pick from.
I wish I had Mark's number. Like that's another
Yeah.
one. We should like drop Mark's number in here.
Or just a picture of him, right?
Or we should do a call, like
like
phone a friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I
Mark,
think
what's up?
me personally, the craziest thing about you is that you low key don't tell anybody about the stuff you're gonna go do.
I had no idea
Right.
that you were running the race when I found out you were doing that race.
Right.
And I think
So
I had
I
saw you that the
apologize.
week before that. Yeah.
I apologize.
So I will say I had a little bit of a heads up. I think I found out on Tuesday that she was flying out Thursday
Yeah.
to go run a race, 100K on Saturday.
But you just signed up for
I
it
signed
the
up
Monday
on
preceding
Monday.
it.
So, like, really, that means you're special.
That's like
I knew that, but
zero prep time.
I
mean,
didn't-
obviously you have a base.
No,
but
and I didn't even, I didn't even consider doing this until we did Ode. And I was like, okay, well,
that
clearly
was easy. I can keep going.
shout out to Tad. Thanks.
Yeah, hey, Dad. I can dance if you need me to. But I really didn't think about it. And then I looked at a pace, or a training plan for 100K. I was like, oh, I guess I'm only like 40 miles off of that. So why not sign up? My overarching goal here, I wanted the Western States qualifier out of the way for the year.
Oh, okay.
So
So
check
how does that work?
Western States.
Yeah. Well, so you have to. What do you need to do to qualify for that? And then how do you get into that race?
You
Like,
have
where
to
are
run
you
a
at
100
now?
miler
Okay.
or 100K, and there's a list of races. The only races that they will take 100Ks for are the hardest 100K in the country. And so
Okay.
this happened to be one of their hardest 100K.
So do you win? So you did it. So are you into a drawing now?
No. So with Hennepin, it was a qualifier, and you have to run under 30 hours. So I ran.
Which you did.
Right. So I applied for Western States last year, but you get you can explain it better than I can. You basically every year that you apply have an increased likelihood of getting in.
Okay.
So this year I wanted to try to qualify for it just to see, but it takes basically 8 years for you to actually
Okay.
have a chance of getting in.
Interesting. I didn't know
So yeah, I
Okay.
wanted this one out of the way
So she'll be even older than you get.
yeah, ancient. I'll be
And
in
we'll
my
still be
40s.
way behind her.
No, you
Right.
won't. Everybody can run 100 miles.
Everybody can.
Everybody can. Jake will.
that. Yeah, one day probably not though.
Hennepin. You should do Hennepin.
Yeah,
You should do Hennepin this year. I didn't sign up
Yeah,
for it.
totally. I don't have enough stuff going on.
we
this
have
year.
plans. Sorry, we're doing Bear Lake. You cannot steal anybody else.
Yeah,
from-
I'm already signed up for it.
Bear Lake's the week before. You can do
Bear
both.
Lake's a party.
You can
we're,
do both.
We're
You
Do
can
you
do both.
remember Ode?
No. I forgot it already.
Okay.
lap 5. I quit.
I quit.
I'm
I'm
done.
Not this guy. Not that guy.
Jake, you
Get
are
this
not
guy
done.
some Coke. I mean Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I gotta
Coca-Cola.
specify.
Coke and what do you have? Sandwich or something? Sammy?
He didn't
Uncrustable.
have a double cheeseburger.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mark.
Thank you,
Still
Mark.
salty
We
about that.
loved the
Dude,
McDonald's
I am
soda.
so pissed about that. Mark, you had one job.
I really wanted some French fries.
But you know who would have brought me a double cheeseburger?
Anita.
Joel.
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 Joel's Alke, shout out.
Shout out
We
Joel.
can still be friends,
Hi,
Joel.
Joel. So what's next? Or is it top secret? Are we gonna keep it behind bars?
What do you think I should run next? You guys just want to pick.
I would love to have a wheel that we just spin.
Yeah,
and
That would
it's
be
like,
so
That's a
fun.
great
Like
idea.
Wheel of
what's
Fortune.
next? Yeah.
Erica, you have to run this if it lands on.
That's a great idea.
That
And
would be
crazy.
a lot of fun. Let's do that.
I think we just need to do something stupid.
Do you think that last weekend wasn't stupid? Because it was ridiculous.
That was stupid for you. The rest of us that were stuck here in Michigan
Yeah.
didn't suffer as much.
Yeah, it was pretty sufferable.
I would really like to get some people together and let's just go run the full length of the Pollyann.
How long is that?
It's
I think it's 50 total miles if you start from Lake Orion and go all the way to Emily City and back. It's 50 miles.
So you're going for an FKT, right?
I have made this promise to somebody before.
Jake, FKT stands for fastest known time.
I did know that.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I'm kind of hip with the knowledge.
the
Nah.
problem is that Zach Krim has the FKT on the Pollyann.
You're never gonna beat him.
Yeah, but he's got it going one way. If I do out
The
and
other
back,
way.
I could possibly get
You
it.
just start it the other way.
No, I wanna go out and back, which I don't know if it's 50. I think it's 38 miles.
I've ridden it from Indianwood, and maybe we did a little bit into Emily City, but I remember being around 50.
That sounds like a lot.
It is.
We should definitely do it.
Yeah.
I'm game.
Of course you are.
Yes.
Tomorrow
Like,
should
just-
probably.
I don't know.
Okay, let's go tomorrow.
Yeah, no big deal.
I need like a week.
So officially we're recording this prematurely. Usually these are done on Friday. So really this weekend we're jumping into the hot fudge race. So I think some of us won't be there.
I would have preferred to, if I was in town, not gonna be in town, run Winter Trail Fest.
WTF, man.
Always.
WTF.
Trivium races. Shout
Trivium
out to
races. Yeah, shout out Trivium Races because crew's coming.
We're coming.
We're looking to dethrone the current winners
313.
of yes. Okay, let's call it what it is. We're gonna dethrone 313. We're working on getting our crew together. We're gonna come out. We're gonna run your races. We're gonna have a great time.
Love me some Trivium.
But more importantly, we're gonna come win. So you heard it here first.
I think we all need to show up to Moonlight Bootlegger because it's a weekend before his marathon. It'd be a fun little 5K.
I'll bootleg moon anything.
Yeah, they give
Sure.
you moonshine at the end, Jake.
All right, let's do
It's
it.
just a 5K trail race. Makes Bear Lake seem super fun.
Is that part of my training plan? We can work that in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
figure it out.
Your
There's
brows
a
will.
part of the training plan that requires you to do a shot every 5K.
Yeah, and
Sure.
it's just one 5K, so you can have 2 shots at the end
Sure.
if you win.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
great. We all in agreement?
Yeah, Moonlight Bootlegger.
All
It's
right.
Mother's Day weekend though. Beware.
Emily, thanks.
Emily, I'm sorry.
Alicia, sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, guys.
we'll make Valentine's Day extra special this year.
I think I'm running that day too.
Oh,
On Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's part of my training plan. I have to.
Yeah. Take
I'm
Alicia.
taking this marathon seriously.
Take Alicia with you. It's a good Valentine's Day.
Are you babysitting?
let us know
Yes,
how
I'll
that
babysit
works
your
out.
kids.
I will. Next episode, I'll let you know.
Next episode, we're
Yeah,
gonna circle
It'll
back.
be after Valentine's Day, so I'll let you know if I.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's
have
your
a
next host?
Oh, that's
He's the
confidential.
host. The next guest.
We should come up with a new word like the broast, like the host
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
broast.
like your guest.
The host with a bro. Yeah.
The broast.
I don't think that one works.
No, okay.
It's like
We're still playing with some ideas.
it's like avocado toast.
This is a developing podcast, so.
Yeah. This is
It's your guys' bromance that really makes it.
well, we're glad you could be a part of it.
Anytime.
So, well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Run Down. I don't even know what this is called anymore. The Runs, The Rundown, whatever
Not the
we are.
Runs.
Not the
The
runs.
runs
No,
is taken.
the rundown.
Oh, The Runs is taken.
Hey, Joel.
So, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.
You got the mic like this, we'd be talking
you
to his
did.
butt.
I'm fine with talking to his butt.
So like that, you don't see the mic and you see just a squirrel in front of my face.
That's nuts. Wait, is that like a dad joke?
Why aren't you recording this for the outtakes?
Oh, he is. It's on.
Hey, we're live. We're live with Regis and Kathy. And
Wait, which one's Regis? Which one's Kathy?
totally Kathy. Kathy. I mean, so here's the problem, right? Like everybody compares road runners to Boston. Like, hey, you know,
Right.
oh, did you guys qualify for Boston? Like,
Western states.
what does it matter? Yeah, Western State, like, or Barkley. People are like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't have you. All that shit doesn't matter. At the end of the day, 100 miles is 100 miles.
Yeah.
The 26.2 is 26.2. So I think, like, throw all that shit out the window. But, like, me personally, I want to see some shit. So I want to go to Las Vegas or Reno or whatever out
Yeah.
west and just, like,
See
be
different
lost.
scenery
Yeah,
than
be
you normally
lost
do.
in the
Yeah.
woods and, like,
I don't know if you do though.
sick ass stuff. Why
I mean,
not?
I literally was lost in the desert like 2 days
That's
ago.
just because of your
He
sense
said
of
he
direction.
comes alive though when he gets into the woods.
He
Yeah.
does,
That's
but like,
Like,
there
my,
are
I'm
rattlesnakes.
like ripping my shirt off, like, rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Nobody says shit about rattlesnakes. Fuck.
Have you
I'm
ever
outta here,
almost-
bro.
I've almost,
That'll make him run faster. It'll get a better time.
it doesn't.
Nobody told me Mark
It's
was gonna be there.
scary. Antonio, so that was my biggest complaint about Black Canyon was I hit mile 50 and then there's like 4 miles straight uphill.
Of rattlesnakes.
No, just rocky, gnarly trail uphill. And then you get up that and then it's kind of downhill and just flat.
But you're walking up that, right? You have to.
There's no way you can't because
Yeah.
it's dark and it's so rocky that even if you want to run, you can't because you're going to break an ankle.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to finish the race if you try to.
Which is amazing.
So, well, again, if we'd started the race on time, it would have been a different story, but whatever. So you get down that hill and that's where the course, before that, I cannot say how awesome it was marked. After that, it was like, I think I got lost 5 or 6 times because they had tree hangings. No, they had tree hangings that were reflective. They had little, you know, those gas things that show you where the gas line are from. Like
Oh yeah, the little
yeah,
flags.
like the little beaver or whatever. It's like an animal.
It's a squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a squirrel. Okay.
Sorry, buddy. She didn't mean
Yeah.
it.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Squirrel. Mr. Nut Butter.
First of all, what beaver? Wait,
Yeah,
they
I'm
mark
still-
stuff with flags. I don't know what.
They have it's a groundhog. It's an anime. When we edit this, there'll be a groundhog in my hand because you're gonna find it in Consumers Energy, and it's like Mr. Dig.
Oh, Mrs. Dig.
Whatever. It's a
Yeah,
girl.
Miss Dig.
You guys now know what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
Oh, yeah, she might be married. Who knows?
No, it's Miss Dig.
Are you sure?
Is it just MS?
What if she's married to the
M-I.
groundhog?
MISS, because if you
Maybe
miss
she's-
Dig, you'll hit the line.
Are you sure it's
Right,
not
you'll blow up.
It might be
Right.
MS Dig though.
She should just be a bomb.
MISS. I know this.
I can't believe we're arguing over this. Are you taking or not, dude?
It's Miss
Are
Beaver.
you guys interested in Miss Dig?
Miss Beaver. That is not. No, there's
Did
no.
you say Peter?
No, Miss Beaver.
Miss
There's-
Beaver is the trail markings in Arizona.
This went off topic. Rerouting. So
'Cause you
there's
might
all
miss
these
it.
little flags that have no animated characters on them that designate where the course is. And all of a sudden, at like 55 miles, they just kind of stopped. Like they weren't as frequent as they had been before.
It had nothing to do with your contact.
No.
Which was around 50 miles.
Yes.
From what I remember.
Which
Once
one
it
of the-
got super dark, it didn't matter that I couldn't see because I couldn't see.
So
Your armed forces marathon. Is that what it's
Yeah.
called?
I didn't get into Bayshore because there's like 400 people on the wait
It
list.
sold out 2 years ago.
super
the year
weird.
you ran it, it sold out, right?
They must have knew I was going. They must have
Yeah.
thought I was going to do it this year.
You're
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah. Well, they probably watched the podcast.
Yeah.
So
for
yeah, I
sure.
just found
Hashtag Bayshore.
Hashtag.
just
Is that
found
okay?
just
I don't
found
know.
yeah.
TC.
I don't do social media.
Traverse City Track Club. Yeah. Traverse.
TC.
Trevor,
TC.
TC. I don't know.
TC. Yeah. I'm hoping I get a belt buckle for the 5K on Saturday.
The hot fudge. Do you think it'll look like a cup of hot chocolate?
It'd be cool if it was actual fudge. And then like
That would be
you-
cool.
really-
Like a Hershey's bar, but in the shape of
Yeah, it's just a container that you can put fudge in, and you're like, oh, this is pretty good.
You should patent that.
Oh.
I should.
Snack.
Did you say fatten it?
Yes.
patent?
You said fatten.
No,
Wow, dude.
Not
Really?
playing. Nope.
This guy.
I heard
man.
Ben.
I heard fatten
Yeah,
too.
patent, yeah.
He said fatten.
Wait, the
Everyone's like,
squirrel is
why is he whispering to a
He's been
squirrel?
hiding behind the cup.
Well, the squirrel's mic'd up.
His name's Mike.
That's a great name.
I
but
feel like
Mike.
it should be now.
Mike,
yeah,
yeah.
it's got to be
I
Mike.
feel like
now.
he's trying to take my
He
coffee.
is the Mike.
are you guys satisfied?
No.
Surprise,
I
surprise.
know. There's so many hours left in the day, Antonio. We could just